Dilshan Patharana, he's bowling his second over. So the Sri Lankans obviously want to get rid of the what they probably feel are the two slightly weaker bowlers. Get rid of them, and then they have the other bowlers to bowl the rest of the overs, 12 overs thereafter. And here's Dilshan Patharana with a much better delivery. Good fielding also.
I think Tishendra just might have knocked the stumps in excitement. Have a look here. It looked like had it been a direct hit, it would have done the business, but look at that. Just short, just a little bit wide. A direct hit would have done him. So Fitzgerald, Australia have crawled back. They've done well, irrespective of all the pressure. They're up to 15, and that's pretty much the requirement. They'll be happy with this, Ranil.
Yes, it's even Stevens, I would say. The Sri Lankans have done extremely well, and the thing is, they wouldn't want the Australians to go off in a canter in the first 4 overs. They've managed to stop that, so they're off to a good start.
Very much so. And Dilshan bowling to his field, if you can say that. He was expected, he bowls his little off-cutters and a little bit more pace and quite flat. And he's done well, but Australia up to 16. They've got back, irrespective. They've just got back without our knowledge, really. They've just got up to 16, and everybody was concentrating on the game. Oh, close, but not close enough.
Yes, indeed. And Mills, look at him. He dashes to the other end, head down, and then grounds his bat. And had the fielder caught the ball, it would have been pretty close. But they've got through 17 now. The 4th and final over for this batting pair. Good shot. Over pitched on the leg side and hit with a lot of power. 2 more takes the Australians on to 19.
There you go. Regulation performance from the Aussies. Fitzgerald and Mills, very good in terms of communication. Apart from the early errors, they've got back. They've brought their team back. Sri Lanka now need to keep the screws on and up the level of pressure if they can possibly do that. You can see Mills saying, "Come on, mate, just bat out. Don't give your wicket away." And that's the best advice he can get to Fitzgerald. The team management are very clear about what they are supposed to do out here. 20 is an excellent score for the first team when you consider the early pressure Sri Lanka put on them. But this is what the Australians are so good at, just coming back.
Yes, good recovery in the last few deliveries from the Australian batsmen. And they've moved on to 22 after 4 overs. We'll go in for a commercial break now. Bounce just in front, and Asela Patharana asking for the catch. So Dusendra Soisa continuing to bowl round the wicket. He does that very well, angling it into the left hander. They go through with the run and they just manage to scramble it.
Very good bowling and well done by the Aussie batter to keep it out. Very well done by Scott Johnson, the skipper, experienced indoor cricketer. And Tishendra, good line, good pace, but that one is a little bit too wide down the off stump. And the Aussies get 5 off that first over.
Yes, that's the end of over number 5. J. Otto and the captain Scott Johnson, the new pair. And the Sri Lankans out in full support. That's the ladies team. They couldn't qualify for a finals berth, but they finished 4th. Lost their match yesterday to New Zealand. And of course today the Australian women were very good. They outplayed the South Africans, so they are the women's champions. Now it's the contest for the 2004 Indoor World Cup Championship between Sri Lanka and Australia. Australia batting first, 27 after 5, and the excitement is tremendous here at the Australia Indoor Cricket Stadium.
It is unbelievable. You can cut it with a knife, really. The atmosphere is brilliant. And here's erosion. Good reaction almost to the stumps down again. And Scott Johnson reacting equally quickly. Brilliant indoor cricket here. Look at this. Such commitment. He's just taken off, but just unable to collect cleanly. Third ball requirement. Regulation turn down the leg side. Erosion straying down there, giving the Scott Johnson a chance to just turn the ball and get the scramble across. So Australia now just clinical, getting one by one, twos and ones, and getting up there. They're 29 already, and we're in over number 6. So the batsmen on top now.
Well, one thing's for sure, this pair is not really rushing their runs. They're concentrating. Their calling has been good because they don't want to get into those -5 situations. They've taken the score from 22 to 28. So they want to just build a couple of runs at a time, keep the scoreboard ticking.
Oh, unbelievable! What did he do? He just played round that, and a fabulous ball. Brilliant stuff, well bowled. Have a look at this, erosion, good angle. Whoa! All 3 down. Best sight in cricket. You can't get better than that. There he is. He's doing his Airbus impression. Come on, says erosion. Come on, says Sri Lanka.
Round the wicket comes erosion on the leg side. That's well put away for 2 more. That takes the score to 25. So Sri Lanka clawing their way back again. They know that every time they push the Aussies back -5, there's tremendous pressure on the batsmen, and they certainly have kept the pressure on right through all the overs so far.
Much to the delight of the Sri Lankan crowd, all the viewers at home, the whole of Sri Lanka, and especially the team here and Craig Slocum. They have kept the pressure on. They've been working on the percentages. They work ball by ball. They've done exactly what the doctors ordered. The Sri Lanka playing to script. Can they keep it on? Can they keep it going?
Yes, another good delivery. Very impressive, the Sri Lankan bowlers. Not straying at all. Their discipline in line and length has been perfect. Hardly anything that's gone down leg side or too far outside off stump. A lot of concentration, a lot of focus. Here's erosion.
Yes, says the umpire. Brilliant stuff. I'll tell you, Ranil, this is Sri Lanka at its unbelievable best.
Yes, he didn't panic. Again, took his time, and there comes the return on the stumps. And the batsman trying to ground his bat. Unable to get there. That's J. Otto. So it's the first time this pair has faltered. And Otto should be disappointed because they've been going quite well, slow but steady. 21 the total score. 22 was the score got by the first pair. They were dismissed 3 times.
And Scott Johnson, the captain for Australia, and J. Otto, very experienced, tons of experience, but I don't think they quite anticipated how much the Sri Lankans would come out and do. They pretty much thought, okay, we're beaten in the prelims, but like I said before, nothing of that counts. It's what happens now. How much pressure will Australia bring to the game? Good ball, well bowled, but equally well batted by J. Otto.
Marcelo Patrana bowls fastish off cutters, and that was the first delivery ball by him. Not a great deal of pace, but still he's accurate. That's Sanjeev Jayaratne, who will come into action with the ball soon, and now he gets into action with that brilliant piece of fielding, and J. Otto had to really throw himself to get back to ground.
That's it. These boys, they're like phenomenal Olympic handball players, getting up there and whacking the ball down so quickly.